Good day, I am Miss May, the class teacher of grade 1A. I use the message book as my way of communicating to parents as it is able to accommodate all parents. Thus is a small hardcover book with about 200 lined pages inside. It is very affordable as it only costs 15 Rand and is available at any big retail store such as Checkers or Pick n Pay. I covered the book with colorful wrapping paper that only cost about 6 Rand. On the cover of the book, we have the child's name, surname, and grade. On the inside of the book, I wrote the message to the parents asking them to please read with their children to enhance their reading abilities and become fluent readers. I also added the date of when I wrote the message, as well as my cell phone number and signature. My cell phone number is present in case some parents need to call me. I've also left a space for the signatures of the parents to check if they indeed have received the message.
Good morning, learners. Welcome to first grade. I have a class list for grade 1A. Here is I have all your names here. So we're gonna use this to call out if anyone is present or absent every day in the morning. Ne? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna call let's make an example. If I call out your name Onako, and you're gonna say present, miss.
My name is Esetu Chochwana. This is a grade 1 first day timetable. In the morning, from 7:15 to 8:10, there will be a morning prayer, then a register, reading of class rules, life skills, toilet routine. Then from 11:50 to 12:10, it's lunchtime.
Good day. I'm Gulashas Pogazi, a grade 1 foundation phase teacher. I am continuing where my colleague Esetu Jodwana left off with regards to our class timetable. From 12 hour 10 to 12 hour 40, we will have a read aloud. The main purpose for the read aloud is to check which learners are able to read and which learners are unable to read, and so that we can monitor them. From 12 hour 40 to 13 hour 20, we'll have music and dance, whereby we just allow them to be free and relaxed. From 13 hour 20 to 13 hour 25, we'll have a toilet routine. And then from 13 hour 25 to 13 hour 50, we will have a coloring activity. From 13 hour 50 to 13 hour 55, our learners will tidy up, where we'll tidy their papers and all the material they were using. From 13 hour 55 to 14 hour 00, we'll then have an afternoon prayer. Once we're done praying, we will then wait for the parents to fetch their kids. Then our class will be dismissed. Thank you.
Good day, I'm Hannah Hartley, and the activity I've chosen would be the My Face Icebreaker activity. I chose to exclude hair so that learners do not feel excluded due to a certain hairstyle that does not apply to them. And for this activity, learners will simply have to draw their faces onto the page and they will not include any names. The teacher can also partake in this activity. Incomplete, the teacher will then collect it, and one by one it will be hung up onto the board. The class will now try and figure out who the drawing belongs to. When they get it right, the person who the drawing belongs to will come up, introduce themselves, and name a few of their favorite things, such as their favorite movie, their favorite food, their favorite game, and just things that they like doing. This is just a fun and interactive way of not only getting to know your classmates, but also your teacher, who you'll be sharing the class with for the rest of the year.
Hi there, my name is Iman Ibrahim and I'll be doing activity 2. So for this activity, what you'll need is a bucket of flour or rice filled to the top. Then you'll need number cards with the number names 1 till number 10. Lastly, you will need a page with the numbers 1 till 10. For this activity, the learners will be divided into groups. Each member in the group will have a chance to pick a card out of this bucket with their eyes closed. So say for instance that to pick number 1 out of this bucket. They will then need to match this number name to the number 1 on this page. This activity is great to test the mathematical development of the learner, and it also helps with sensory development.
Good morning, class. I'm Miss Vala. I will be your class teacher for a year. So today we'll be doing our first class activity, and the topic for this first class activity is "This is me." So I want you guys to draw a picture of yourself wearing a school uniform and carrying a school bag. So this picture will represent yourself on your first day during your first grade. So I want you also to write your name and your surname and your teacher's name and today's date. Thank you.
Good morning, class. My name is Miss Dolan. Today we'll be doing our classroom rules. These classroom rules are very important, so it's very important that you pay attention and listen carefully with your ears. The first rule is to always wear a mask and sanitize. As we know, COVID cases are rising. By wearing a mask and sanitizing, we are protecting ourselves and others around us. The second rule is to raise your hand to speak. By doing this, everyone will get the opportunity to ask a question. No shouting out. The third one is to tidy up after yourself. When you are done playing, please put away all your toys. Being neat and tidy is very important. The fourth one is to be kind and helpful. By being kind and helpful, you are an amazing person. The fifth rule would be a buddy and not a bully. We say no to bullies. Bullies are not cool. Thank you very much.
The numbers 1 to 10. So the first number that we start off with is 1. So we're going to say 1 and then we put 1. Then we see 1 watermelon. Then we move on to the next number, which is 2, which is how many apples do we see? 1, 2 apples. Then we move on to the next fruit, which is bananas. Then we get 1, 2, 3 bananas. Then we get to the number 4, and then we put 1, 2, 3, 4 cherries. The next number is number 5. Then we have 5 strawberries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good day, my name is Caitlin Abrams, and what I think is important in a grade 1 classroom is to have an alphabet poster, like the one that I've made right here. Having an alphabet poster in your grade 1 classroom is essential because it is important for the learner to know the alphabet. Having an alphabet poster in your classroom helps support the learner with letter formation, such as up, down, up and around, as well as letter sounds. The alphabet poster can be used to help learners with reading difficulties. It can also help to motivate learners to learn and to help them focus. This poster is an effective way to catch and hold children's attention when they are busy learning to read and write. This poster helps the learners to develop alphabet knowledge and to help them to recognize uppercase and lowercase letters. They will also discover that sounds such as is associated with the letter